Kunle learned early that silence could be louder than shouting. In the quiet parts of Abuja, when the city rested between prayers and traffic, his mind often traveled back to a small compound in Ibadan where his childhood began. He was in his mid-30s now, a civil engineer with a decent job, a modest flat in Gwarinpa, and a smile people described as calm. But calm for Kunle was something he practiced, not something he felt. As a boy, Kunle grew up in a home where love was unpredictable. His father's anger arrived without warning, like a sudden storm. His mother tried to shield him, but she was fighting her own battles, poverty, fear, and the quiet expectation to endure. When plates broke or harsh words filled the room, Kunle learned to disappear into himself. He learned that being invisible was safer than being seen. Those years shaped him in ways he didn't understand until much later. In Abuja, people admired Kunle's discipline. He was always early, always prepared, always in control. What they didn't see was how his heart raced when someone raised their voice, or how conflict, no matter how small, made his palms sweat. In meetings, he nodded even when he disagreed. In relationships, he gave too much and asked for too little, afraid that asserting himself would make people leave. His girlfriend once told him, "Kunle, you don't let me in. You're here, but you're not here." He laughed it off, but her words stayed. The truth was, Kunle didn't know how to be vulnerable. As a child, vulnerability had been dangerous. Crying brought ridicule. Questions brought punishment. So he grew into a man who carried his pain neatly folded, hidden behind achievements and politeness. Everything changed one rainy evening when his car broke down near Wuse 2. Stuck in traffic, soaked in frustration, Kunle felt something crack inside him. He began to cry, quietly at first, then uncontrollably. It scared him. That night, for the first time, he admitted to himself that he was tired of being strong. Weeks later, he sat in a therapist's office, his voice trembling as he spoke about his childhood. Saying the words out loud felt like reopening an old wound, but also like cleaning it. He learned that trauma doesn't disappear because time passes. It lingers, shaping reactions, choices, and fears. He learned that the little boy he once was still lived inside him, still waiting to feel safe. Healing wasn't quick. Some days were heavy. Other days brought small victories, setting boundaries, expressing anger without guilt, learning that disagreement didn't mean abandonment. Kunle started journaling, praying, and allowing trusted people into his world, one conversation at a time. Living with childhood trauma didn't mean Kunle was broken. It meant he had survived something that shaped him deeply. And survival, he realized, could become strength if paired with honesty and healing. In the bustling heart of Abuja, among glass buildings and endless movement, Kunle was finally learning to slow down and listen to himself. The past would always be part of his story, but it no longer had to write his future. For the first time, Kunle wasn't just living. He was healing.